Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I'm super excited about your show. Daphne is a part of a crime-solving team. What drew you to this role, and how do you think her personality adds a unique dynamic to the group?
I think what really attracted me to the role was that it was a bit different than other roles that I've already taken. Um, One, it's a part of a team, which I love. Like we really are a unit. We go into each scene as a unit, but obviously everyone has like what they're really good at. And what I thought was special about Daphne is she's highly intelligent. She's like a computer genius, very motivated and really wants to like do really well at what she does. And she follows under our like our lead detective, which is Knack, and admires the heck out of him. And I think that's where it starts to open up. Like that's where the story begins. But then she meets Morgan, and it gives her a whole nother way of looking at things. And as you watch the season develop, you start to see her catch on to things quicker, like right beside Morgan, really like, finishing sentences at times because she's starting to understand like there's another way to look at things. And that's what I really like about that character.
How would you describe Daphne's relationship with Morgan and Knack? Does she align more with the inconvenience of stuff or by the book approach?
I think that's kind of what I'm saying. Like it starts off very much like a by the book approach, but
Mhm.
I as the season develops, it does start to move into um, bringing in a bit of Morgan's style of solving crimes as well. And really, Daphne has a balance of both of those styles.
Mhm.
Obviously, not to the extent of someone who has 60 IQ, but just to the extent of thinking outside of the box.
Yes, and High Potential, the show blends mystery with humor. How does Daphne balance both elements in this portray? How do you portray the balance in both of the elements?
Oh, a lot of it's very situational. Like I don't have to create the comedy. It's like Morgan's so good at it, and it kind of just happens when she's around, and so we're a part of the moment. I'm a part of that moment, but I'm not necessarily one like lining the joke up, and I kind of love that because one, as an actress, I'm really learning from this as far as comedy goes, but two, it allows to me a more grounded performance. Like this show, even though it does have a comedic element to it, it's very grounded. And I think that the comedy that is in there helps all of us not to take ourselves too serious.
What aspects of Daphne's background intrigue you the most? Is there something about her past that influenced her actions in the series to you?
I think a woman in law enforcement is just very intriguing in general, especially a black woman. I think that something like law enforcement needs to be very well represented and diverse because of that's what our country looks like. And so I really love the fact that that's Daphne is a detective, but also it's like it's really a world I've never played in, and I kind of like that. Like growing up, when people would ask me what I wanted to be, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to be because I wanted to be so many different things. And
Mhm.
so as an actor, it's like I get to be all those things I wanted to be. And so like right now, I'm a police detective, and it's really cool.
The series is based on a popular French show. Did you watch Hot Potential Intelligent HBI for the inspiration, or did you focus on creating your own version of Daphne?
No, I definitely focused on my own world. I didn't watch any of it until we were like halfway into the season, which is when Hulu actually put it on the app. And so I was
Mhm.
like, oh, let me take a look. And I don't think I've even finished the episode yet. I kind of wanted to get through our season before I really like dived into their shows.
Daphne works with exceptional minded people such as Morgan. How does Daphne role challenge Morgan's unconventional crime solving methods?
I think that one, you know, because Morgan is not an actual police detective, their balance works really well because Daphne's there to kind of like teach her, okay, well, this is really how we do it. And just kind of keep her balanced a bit, just to kind of keep her balanced a bit when it comes to law and what's legal and what's not and things like that. Not that she always follows those rules. And so I think that that's kind of what grounds Morgan is, you know, not just Daphne, but even Karadec and Oz. We're all there to kind of like remind her we are real police. These are real crimes, and there's a real way to do this, you know.
What has been the most memorable moment or scene to film so far, and how did it challenge you as an actor?
Ooh, that's a great question. Um, it's been so fun. Like this show, it feels like it's such a team effort that nothing ever feels too heavy on me. I mean, very heavy on Caitlin because it's just so much dialogue for her.
Mm.
So for me, I think the whole experience has been memorable because I get to really like do this as a unit, like as a team, as a group. Also, I feel like I said I haven't really played that much in comedy, and so that's been really memorable for me in this experience. And there's definitely been some like touchier subjects that we've tapped into as far as like whatever the case of the week is. That I'm really happy to have been a part of telling those stories.
Yes, I'm so used to seeing you like on Bad Woman, the family drama business. So it's like seeing you in this new light to me has been pretty amazing for me to watch personally.
Thank you. That was sweet.
Do you think Daphne has a particular knack for solving crime herself, or is she more of a grounded force amidst the chaos?
I think that she has her own way of solving crime because even what you'll see like in tomorrow's episode and just as the season develops, I notice things that maybe aren't being noticed, you know? And I think that's kind of like the special part about all of our characters on the show. Like we all really do have our own little superpowers um that allows us to bring something that is really impactful to the team, you know, something that can really like help. Um, so yeah, no, I have my ways as well that you'll get to see develop when dealing with like the different cases and stuff like that.
What kind of growth or arc can we expect as the season progresses? Like, will we see her more involved in solving the crimes on a deeper level?
Oh, definitely. Like you will see what she brings to the what she brings to the team with the cases. We are junior detectives, so we're the ones that are kind of like learning while Karadec and Soto lead us. So I think that when I start watching a show and you have that type of hierarchy, it's always fun to follow the junior detectives or like the interns on the medical show because you're really going to see a larger arc because you're seeing them at the very beginning in comparison to maybe you came in and they've already been detectives for like 15, 20 years. So just in this one season, you see a bit of that development. We're filming the last episode now, and it's just so, oh, it's so good. And it's like, I love that it really did come to like a full circle moment towards the end
Hmm.
as well.
I love that. The cast has a fantastic mix of personalities. How would you describe your on-screen dynamic with your co-stars, like Caitlin Olsen, or just in general the other co-stars?
Yeah, definitely. My well, on screen dynamic. So our characters dynamic. I would say that like when it comes to Soto, played by Judy Reyes, there's just this infinite admiration and adoration that not only does Daphne have for Soto, but Javicia has for Judy. And then like with Oz, played by Dennis, um, they're partners, but also it feels like they have like this like camaraderie of like just really being there for each other, but also like kind of joking on each other. And
Mhm.
that's really honestly how me and Dennis are. Like I'm constantly joking on him, and it's so much fun. It makes my day. And then with Daniel, who plays Karadec, there is a little bit of a difference. I think I respect him so much. Like Daphne respects him so much as a leader on her team. But then Javicia
Mhm.
loves to joke on Daniel. He's so easy to it lets me. It's just so great. It makes my day. Like it makes me so happy to see him because I probably have a few jokes lined up already waiting for him. Then with Morgan, uh, like I said, I think Daphne just completely admires her brain, how her brain works, and you can see that. You can see that when you watch the characters develop. And then with me and Caitlin, I just same thing. Like I admire her. I love. She's doing. Not only is she starring in this, she's also producing this, and then she also is a wife and a mother, and getting ready to go straight to Sunny in Philadelphia. So it's just like watching this queen pull out all the stops and work like this is just absolutely like amazing. And I'm just so happy I got to see it.
I love that. What do you hope audiences take away from Daphne's character? Is there a specific message or theme you would love to see resonate with viewers?
I don't know. I always love seeing Black women in roles like this because it reminds me of like when I would see Regina King in something 7 seconds or see uh, Taraji P Henson when she did that TV show and was playing detective. My brain is kind of
What's of interest?
yeah, yes. And so it's like I think that that's such a powerful image on TV. When you see Angela Bassett in 911, like it's just
Yeah.
such a powerful image on television, and it's such a beautiful image, and I love that I can be a part of that now. Um, and so I want people to see Daphne as an example of those type of women.
What would you like to say to everyone who are fans and supporters of you and the work you do?
Oh man, I'm so like I love everyone that supports our projects. I feel like I have like some of the best, honestly, like the best fans. They find videos before I find videos. They create content before I even get it. Like they're on it. I love it. I feel it. It almost makes you feel like you're never alone, like you're never by yourself. Like you always, if you need to, you could tap in. I can tap in with them and play
Mhm.
around and just have a good time and feel supported. And it feels like it's a family. And it's so crazy how it's grown from project to project to project. Obviously, Batwoman being my biggest fan base, but also just like I am a fan of an actress more than I am a fan of a show. So it's like for me, I can follow Angel Bassett no matter what her project is. I can follow Regina King no matter what her project is. And I love that the people that support me have been like that. Like they will come regardless what the project is. And it makes it fun because it gives me such a more diverse group of people to interact with, you know?